Hey sugars, this is S with Mind Sugar. Welcome to my channel. I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, or feel free to bitch, moan, or complain. It's all sugar. But whatever you do, make sure you hit that belly bell so you can get the latest notifications. Okay, let's chat. Marriage is not a fairy tale. I'm going to say it again for everyone in the back. Listen up. Marriage is not a fairy tale. Women get so hooked on the whole wedding, the dress, the optics, the ring. All the stuff is the protection of the world saying you're good enough. Somebody wifed you. You don't have to be bothered with the BS that's out here, the bullshit, because now you're somebody's wife. Okay? You have the fairy tale, the dress, you're the princess for the day. Because see, for some of you, that's the closest you ever going to get to being treated as a princess or feeling like one. That's just a reality. Okay? So you're the princess for the day. You have the wedding. It's all about you. You're finally getting that, being the center of attention that you never were, or nobody ever really put the time, effort, or finances into making you that. So here you are. Now you got the ring, you got the husband, your life looking complete, the world viewing you different. You're not looking like a throwaway. You're married now. Now reality kicks in. Reality kicks in. Marriage is a business. It's not a fairy tale. It's a whole business. And you know what? Don't even beat yourself up for thinking it was a fairy tale, because guess what? A lot of us grew up on TV. I never was the little girl who cared about getting married. I never was that little girl. But I understand there was a lot of little girls that wanted marriage and wanted a family, because that was the very thing that they lacked. I think the marriage is more of a symbolism for family, which it is. But I think that's what a lot of women want. And they think when they get married, when that ring goes on, you know, you get engaged, your fiance, when that wedding band goes on, somehow, poof, everything is good now. You thinking it was going to feel different than what it did last week before you were married. You thinking he's going to be different than he was when he was your boyfriend or fiance. Everything in the world supports your thoughts. So I'm not going to tell you you're crazy for thinking like that. But what people don't tell you is you got married women. They're trying to make you feel like you ain't shit if you ain't married. Oh, we're married. We're in this club that you single women are not in. Well, it's bullshit. That marriage club is interchangeably. That same boyfriend you have could be your husband. And let me tell you, a lot of the boyfriends not changing when they husbands. So make sure you get the right boyfriend that becomes your fiance and then soon be your husband, because a lot of times that's it. It is what it is. And for some men, they think once they marry you, it's sealing the deal, meaning I can do whatever I want to do with you because you're my wife. Some men view you being his wife as his possession. And that Madonna whore syndrome, where you don't get treated the same once you become the wife because a man puts you up on a shelf. Yeah, that's true in a lot of relationships too. You had different treatment as a girlfriend than you become a wife, because everybody's banking on this title of husbands and wife to somehow clear them and heal them of their emotional baggage they had with kids and their mothers and fathers, and a lot of what they didn't get and was yearning for as children. A lot of people feel like marriage is going to cure all of these emotional, mental instabilities people have. And women, there's a lot of pressure on you. Hey, listen, sugar. You married sugars, listen. It's a lot of pressure. Society put a lot of pressure on women. Single people put pressure on women. Just a single world. Everybody put pressure on married people. They think you're supposed to be these perfect people. Well, married people are fucked up just like single people. They just decided to tie the knot together and be fucked up together. That's the reality. But a lot of people who's not married think it's some special sauce that goes with it. Once you get married, you start secreting a special sauce or something. No, it's the same as being single. You're paying bills, you're raising children. You're just tied together in a more defined way, a legal way. It's a more of a protection for both parties. That's what it is. And yes, marriage, as much work as it is, it's still the best way to go, especially you doing 10, it's like y'all doing jail sentences with these men. 10, 20 years with them before they even think about marrying you. Okay, so think about, it's a big business of marriage, but divorce is a big business too. These family courts is a big business too. So think about what you really want out the marriage. If you thinking a person gonna change, not cheat on you because they married now, think again. If you're looking at that woman that's married and you think you better than her, or your special sauce is a little more special than hers, oh, she don't know how to take care of her husband. Why? Because you the side chick? How is it that people who don't have relationship themselves and they're a part-time component in someone else's life, but you don't have your own relationship, and you're going to view somebody else's relationship and say what they're not good at? Come on now. We need to start thinking outside the box. There's work to marriage like it's work in a relationship prior to marriage. There is no special bing like the cartoons that something's going to change once you're married. Entertainment is a big business with marriage. Marriage is a big business. So yeah, there's everything supporting. Movies, wedding dresses, your special day, ring the bell, say yes to the dress. It's a big business. But divorce is too, and so is the family courts. So guess what? Marriage is not a fairy tale, sugar. It's some serious business. You got kids to raise. You're trying to create legacies. You're telling someone else when you marry them, I'm here for you. Let's ride this ride together. It gets bumpy. Hell, sometimes one or two of the people in the marriage fall off the ride. You get back on. You keep trying. It's the togetherness. Think of it like this. When you're married, you're concealing. It's like you're giving a protection for your family. It's a protection that you're giving the family. You're telling the world, we got something over here that's never going to be broken. Well, we know marriages get broken and then people get divorces and dissolve their marriages. But a lot of times, I think that comes from people who had these ideas and intentions. Just imagine every move you making in life, you got to consult with somebody else. You got to see where their head is at with it, what you're doing with them. A lot of us can't work with other people. That's why marriage is hard for you, because you can't work well with others. And if you're a person who can't work well with others, and you don't want nobody telling you how to come and go, you don't want to report to somebody because it's a sign of weakness, then I don't think marriage is going to be for you. And that's for a man or a woman. But for women, because the world throw marriage at us more and tell us you ain't shit if you ain't married. But marriage is still marriage. Because guess what? If it wasn't, people would be getting married like it was no big deal, like they having babies. People have babies like they ain't no big deal. They having babies just because it's Tuesday and they feeling good today. And they had a hot girl summer or hot boy summer last summer, and now the next summer they push the baby carriage. It's just that simple. And people tell you in a minute, oh, just because you have a baby with somebody, that don't mean nothing. You don't got to stay with them. But let me tell you, people take marriage more seriously than they do having kids. So marriage still will always mean something, because you got to give something up. When people know they got to give something up, financially, mentally, spiritually, they got to give something up for marriage. That's why it'll always be important. When people have children, it's like, well, I had children with somebody, whatever. Just let them go on and wrestle them up with the other ones. No big thing. Because see, even having children, a woman can still choose what she's willing to give. But that marriage, oh, you gonna give. You gonna give a part of yourself. So, like I said, marriage is not a fairy tale. Okay? All right, sugars. Smooches for us. Remember, we got to get our minds right. Okay. Take care.